Yeah, welcome to my channel. Here today I am going to discuss about the Taenia solium. So everyone knows about the Taenia solium. The Taenia solium common name is the pork tapeworm. So Taenia solium, MP. So member of parliament. Like this, we can keep it in remember that that is pork tapeworm. There is no confusion for the solium and saginata. Saginata tab. So it is having the beef tapeworm. Solium MP, that is pork tapeworm. So here it is the morphology. So we'll discuss about the morphology, that is adult worm, egg, larva. So here it is the adult worm, egg and larva. So three morphological forms will be there for the Taenia solium. So here it is a adult worm, has 2 to 3 meters long, has scolex, neck and strobella. So here the scolex will be small, globular. Here it is globular, which is having the 4 cup-like suckers, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So if you see this, you will observe the 3 4 large cup-like suckers will be observed here. Here 2 rows of hooklets will be there. So upper and the lower portion, which is having the 2 rows of hooklets will be there. Because of the hooklets will be present in the Taenia solium, that is named as armed tapeworm, whereas Saginata is an armed tapeworm. There is no row element, hooklets will be there in, not there in the Taenia saginata. So next it is having the short neck. So proglatids will be less than 1000, whereas in Taenia solium has Taenia saginata has 1000 to 2000. So here it is the egg which will be round oval in size. So next, which is covered by 2 layers. So if you see this here, which is having the 2 layers. So here it is a round oval, yolk material will be filled with this. And next is inner embryophore will be there. The embryophore will be brown thick wall which is surrounding the embryo. So here it is having the round oval, 2 layers will be there inside, which is having the 3 pairs of hooklets will be there. So here it is oncospheres will be there. So next, third form is the larval form, Cysticercus cellulose, whereas Taenia saginata, Cysticercus bovis. So here the larval form has a spherical yellowish white. So here it is separated from the host tissue. So next is two chambers, outer and inner chamber will be there. The outer chamber will be, which when you observe for the a ball, play a cricket ball or something, or volleyball something. So outer and the inner portion will be the outer will be bladder like sac will be filled with 0.5 ml of vesicle fluid. The inner, which is having the scolex with hooklets and spiral cannula will be there. So here it is the Cysticercus cellulose, which is surgically removed. So next picture I will show you that, which is having this. So here it is Cysticercus cellulose, surgically removed, round oval form inside, which is filled with the Cysticercus fluid. So inside, which is having the evaginated scolex will be there. So next, life cycle. So life cycle completes life cycle in two host, that is a definitive host and intermediate host. So definitive host will be the, so here at the definitive host will be both for Taenia solium and Taenia saginata is a man, that is humans. Man will be the definitive host. Intermediate host will be the pig. So here it is the pig, Taenia saginata, that is a cattle. So here infective stages is Cysticercus cellulose. So when you observe the life cycle of Taenia solium, so Taenia solium life cycle will be completed in two hosts, that is definite host is the man, intermediate host is the pig. So here it is a man acquires the infection, the person who has taken the undercooked pork. So after eating this, enters into the intestine. So the Cysticercus cellulose digestion will be takes place in the intestine. Here the scolex will be evaginates and anchors to the intestine. So these scolex will be present in the Cysticercus cellulose. It will be attaches to the intestine. So here after that, these scolex will be further, it develops into as adult worm. So adult worm, we know this adult worm has a scolex, neck and strobella. So has strobella has immature, mature and gravid form. So gravid form, which is releasing the proglatids. Eggs are gravid proglatids, which is passed in feces sample. One more thing is there here, the person may get the auto infection. So auto infection he will get through the, so the person who is harboring the adult worm. So here auto infect on self either by the unhygienic personal habit or by reverse peristalsis of the intestine. So the person may get the auto infection, that is by contaminated food or water, then enters into the circulation. So these eggs will further will be developed into circus cellulose in human muscle, so human get the infection. So this is the auto infection path. So again, the next thing is that the eggs are released in the environment. So these eggs are taken by the pigs. So in the duodenum, these embryo four will be ruptures on oncosphere is released. So these eggs are ruptured in the embryo four. So here the oncospheres are released. So these oncospheres will be attached to the intestine. So here it enters into the circulation. So here the lymphatic circulation or the mesenteric circulation. So mesenteric venules. So it enters into the circulation. So it reaches to the different muscles. So here it will form the cysticercus cellulose in muscle. So here it is the life cycle of Taenia solium. So here the auto infection will be seen in man. So here in it will be finished in definite host man and pig, that is the intermediate host. So this is the life cycle of Taenia solium. So next same thing, the life cycle it is also explained in the same picture, same thing. So differences between the Taenia solium and Taenia saginata. So Taenia saginata will be, solium will be, saginata will be more longer, saginata will be shorter. So differences between the Taenia solium and Taenia saginata. Here the length will be more in saginata, less in solium, that is 5 to 10 meters. Here it is 2 to 3 meters. So scolex will be large uh, graduate. So rostellum hooklets will be absent. So because of this, this is unarmed. Solium has rostellum and hooklets. These two will be present in the solium. Solium has rostellum and hooklets. Saginata doesn't have the rostellum and hooklets. So neck will be longer. Here it is short. So proglades will be 1000 to 2000. Here it is less than 1000. So vagina will be present. Here it will be absent. So larva Cysticercus bovis. Here it is Cysticercus cellulose. Egg will be not infected to the man. So when you observe that saginata, which is not infectious egg form, here it is egg will be the infectious to the man, solium. So definite host is the man. Here it also man. Here intermediate host is the cow. Here it is the pork. So disease intestinal teniasis will be with the saginata, whereas in solium intestinal teniasis and cysticercosis will be there. So here it is the adult worms of the tapeworm, scolex, neck and strobella. So here it is the diagrammatic representation. So pathogenesis of this both. So here I didn't explain the Taenia saginata pathogenesis. So here I am explaining the pathogenesis of both Taenia species, that is Solium and saginata. So here both will cause the same pathogenesis. So intestinal teniasis has they will cause intestinal teniasis. They are asymptomatic. So proglatids are often motile and pruritus. So here abdominal discomfort, nausea, vomiting sensation. So there will be a appendicitis. This is the intestinal teniasis symptoms. So here next is the cysticercosis. The clinical spectra of the disease depends on localization of the cyst. So here it will be present. So wherever the cyst is there, there will be cysticercosis. So here most common sites are the CNS, subcutaneous tissue, skeletal muscles and eyes. So next is the subcutaneous cysticercosis. So here it is also frequently asymptomatic, so which manifest as palpable nodule. So next is muscular cysticercosis. So here it will be manifest as muscular pain. So here are pseudo hypertrophy. So when you observe that, this is the muscular cysticercosis. So next ocular cysticercosis, which involves in the eyelids or conjunctiva or sclera. So here the symptoms will be proptosis, diplopia, loss of vision, slow growing nodule with the focal inflammation. So here it will be seen in neurocysticercosis. So neurocysticercosis, which is the commonest form, so which accounts for 60 to 70% cases of cysticercosis. So neurocysticercosis will be observed in 60 to 70% of the patients. So which is commonest parasite CNS infection of the man. So here the 30 to 50 years age are affected most commonly. The age group is the 30 to 50 age group. So here it is the neurocysticercosis. So here it is the cyst, the brain. So lab diagnosis will be wet mount, that is with normal saline and iodine wet mount. So here the species identification is not easy to observe in normal saline and iodine mount. So here it is Taenia solium and Taenia saginata. Both eggs are common, so we cannot differentiate. So we'll differentiate with the stool concentration techniques. So here the proglatids. So proglatids will be observed with the hand lens. So more proglatids will be there in saginata, less in solium. So Taenia specific antigen detection. So with the help of ELISA test, that is copra antigen, with the help of this we can observe this Taenia specific antigen detection in stool. So next, lab diagnosis of cysticercosis. So cysticercosis will be diagnosed with the biopsy of the lesion on microscopic examination. So biopsy is the best method. Then microscopic examination with that biopsy specimen. So it will shows the evaginated scolex with the suckers and hooks. So here imaging methods, X-ray. So X-ray it will shows the calcified cysticerci. So X-ray of skull, cerebral calcified cyst. So with the first one is the X-ray. Next CT scan. So CT will be observed with this brain. Brain is the best method for detecting the calcified cyst. So here the calcified cyst will be observed, right? White colored cysts will be observed with the X-ray, CT, and MRI. So MRI is a magnetic resonance imaging. So non-calcified cyst will be detected in spinal cysticerci. So non-calcified also will be observed with the MRI. So this is the CT scan. So white colored, these are the cysts, white colored Taenia cysts. So serology will be antigen detection, antibody detection. So here this ocular cysticercosis will be observed with the ophthalmoscopy. So here eosinophilia seen in early stage of cysticercosis. So here ocular cysticercosis will be detected with the ophthalmoscopy. Eosinophilia will be seen in early stages of cysticercosis. So treatment will be intestinal teniasis, that is with a single dose of praziquantel, that is 10 to 20 milligram per kg weight per kg body weight. So niclosamide, that is 2 gram per body weight per kg body weight. So cysticercosis excision is the best method for cysticercosis. So that is the excision of the cyst. So that is the best way for detection, best way for removal of this, best method. So prophylaxis. So avoid of eating raw or undercooked pork and beef. So effective fecal disposal, good personal hygiene for control of cysticercosis, prevention and fecal contamination of this. So prophylaxis will be the so avoid raw or uncooked pork or beef. So effective fecal disposal, personal hygiene. So control of cysticercosis. So that is prevention of fecal contamination of the soil, proper disposal of the sewage. So next is key points of Taenia solium. So Taenia solium has ribbon-like. So here it is having the rostellum hooklet. So that is named as arm tapeworm. So here it is less than 1000 proglatids. The definite host is the man. Intermediate host is the pork. So mode of infection to the human, that is uncooked pork or Cysticercus cellulosae. So here the pathogenesis which is causing the intestinal teniasis, cysticercosis. So here it is the pathogenesis of the Taenia solium and saginata are same. So lab diagnosis, wet mount examination, that is stool examination, stool concentration techniques, and the imaging, radio imaging methods. So these will be observed in lab diagnosis. So treatment, praziquantel, so that will be the treatment. So prophylaxis. So this is about the Taenia solium and Taenia solium life cycle. So here in this video, I was explained to you about the pathogenesis of Taenia saginata also. So thank you for watching my lecture. Thank you.